Strap in, boys and girls. This is going to be an angry one. So I'm getting up at 10 because my sleep cycle is fucked. I get my coffee. I hop on Twitter. And what do I see but everyone's favorite pride and joy creator, ambassador of all things new media, Logan Paul. It's not like he's already invading every other subsection of entertainment between him and his brother fighting and him going on everyone and their mother's podcast and him then proceeding to go into the ring of the WWE because we can't have nice things anymore. We can't have artistry in theater without having your swole boy ass showing up to be like, haha, and me too. He doesn't actually sound like that. He sounds somewhere between that voice and like a regular ass person, which is always been something of an uncanny valley thing for me. I don't know. I don't like the guy. I never have liked the guy. A ton of people don't like the guy, and yet we're stuck with the guy. We have to constantly put up with his annoying ass face. And yeah, every once in a while he'll have like a base take about business or workers' rights or I don't know, gender expression. He's a forward-thinking trailblazer, and a lot of those guys, they're on the up and up when it comes to that sort of thing, and that's great. I'm here to support that kind of maturity in an entrepreneur. It's just there's plenty of other people who do that who aren't Logan Paul. Like I'll give him props when he's deserving of props. It's just I gotta put up with him the rest of the time, you know? But anyway, yeah, I get this fucking bullshit. Before I even read it, saw him pointing at a Pokemon card, which means he's appropriating epic 90s culture, and that offends me. We have this winning line, love him or hate him. The answer's quite simple. Logan Paul understands the importance of fandom and promoted. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. Fuck you, I said. Well, not the 1, 2, 3 strikes out, but... I did say fuck you. It got like a visceral fuck you out of me because I'm so tired. Like, look at the guy. He's jacked. He's been successful since his late teens. He's had influence for about half the length of the time I've been trying to do anything with my filmmaking and YouTube. It's just, I'm a very envious person when it comes to dudes like this. With so much money, such a big platform, and so many adoring fans. But yeah, since they're handing out masterclasses to pretty much fucking anyone, he might as well get a case study about turning superfans into Maverick. It's not enough to just like something anymore, is it? I'll tolerate superfans, superhero movies, progressive metal, hyperpop fans. Actually, hyperpop fans are pretty cool, but you're gonna go from the least ideal situation when it comes to liking a thing to a cult. I think I've wasted enough time. We're gonna go through this. Here it is. Want to unlock amazing content like this from us? Subscribe to support us and get exclusive content and bonuses every week. Every week? Wow. Subscribe for as low as $0 a month. This I'm for. I feel like if every publication in the modern age who, berates you with a subscribe button went by this particular model, they'd have a lot more luck in snatching up new subscribers. Let's get right into my dick. The content creator genius of... You don't get to say love him or hate him and then put genius there. That's the same Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk held Donald Trump propaganda where you convince a bunch of people who don't think one or two ways about you until they see the G word. It's not Guinness. It's not George. It's not, gosh almighty, I really love culture and improving as a person. It's genius. You just gotta sign that to every gosh darn buddy now. It's usually the most annoying fucking people. Love him or hate him, you just have to rate him. I'm gonna re-circumcise myself. Logan Paul has come a long way since publishing his first piece of content in 2013. With 23 million YouTube subscribers and an estimated net worth of $19 million plus. The famous or infamous internet personality is one of the richest content creators in the world. They're really leaning into the controversy angle, like with or without the suicide forest bullshit, which, Jesus Christ, that was just like a byproduct of everything that's wrong with new media, youth culture, hustler culture, entrepreneurial hubris. It was just a collision of all those things, each one I individually love for various reasons, but oh man, to combine them all at once into a ground zero of why the fuck did we let this happen? Tasty, delectable. Just get over yourself. I'm gonna blow this up a little bit. Blow up like magnify, not blow up like what I want to do to my own brain. Besides a lucrative YouTube career, he's also an occasional actor, boxer, podcast host, and creator of one of the biggest membership programs in the world. Not too shabby of an entrepreneur to create. So I don't know what this membership program is. I hope I learn more about this by reading this. His journey hasn't been without its own share of ups and downs. Yes, sir, we can agree there. And during all that time, he's accumulated one of the most loyal fan bases on the internet. So how can such a polarizing figure have just... He's not... I really wish I'm not doing face cam. Like there's just like a lot of exhausted resignation happening with my body right now. He's not Snowden. He's not like, I don't know, Lars von Trier. It's just, you're overselling this. I gotta get past that section before it sucks his dick anymore. Subtle. This has to have been written for his core fan base, which is children, wannabe hustlers and ballers, and something in between, which makes up most of YouTube commentary. But that's not related to this. We're entering the age of individual content creators taking over the powerful industries and creating their own little empires. In such a world, Logan Paul was always destined to be a... This is a fucking psyop. I guarantee you he funded the production of this article himself. It's cringe. Fucking cringe. I never use that word by itself in such a crude form. I usually just do it ironically or to make fun of like edgelords who make fun of disabled people. No, this is like actually cringe. You can't convince me that this motherfucker didn't have a hand in writing this article. And if he didn't, Hayeks, come here, bitch. Sell digital products, courses, and memberships. This is sus. This is already sus. The people who champion this mindset and this aesthetic and this way of doing new media, it's just the dangly, put it on the back of your pickup truck balls that it takes to present such self-importance. This most certainly is not chill content to mope to. This is taking a lot out of me, guys. We're not even like 2 paragraphs in. Speaking in a telling interview with Tom Ward, he elaborated on why social media creators are becoming bigger than mainstream media, such as Hollywood. No. Why is Will Smith and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and like all these other not even washed up, just like well-known celebrities, why are they crossing over into our space? Jack Black, he's got a Let's Play channel. Nothing against these guys individually, it just undermines your point that they're becoming bigger than X, Y, or Z. Now, when all the boomers die, you might have a leg to stand on, but you still got a lot of competition. Boo-boo. I'm able to control my own content, reach more people, and make more money. I'm 24, I don't need validation from traditional media to know I'm good. You know what? This is dynamite. This is an incredible blurb to use as a testimonial for OnlyFans. Pog. This thought process is normal for someone who's a super talented master of content. How about master creator of content? Today, you're not only a creator depending on mainstream media or industry big shots, you're an owner of your brand and your audience. I don't like that. Nobody owns an audience. If anything, the audience owns you. Ooh, squiddly fingers, Black Mirror, nihilism. A creative... Just... I'm gonna wipe my anus on every window at Forbes headquarters. Holy shit, I can't do this. You're defecating all over the modern language and culture with your bullshit. You're giving us all brain words. I hate you. That being said, Logan's success didn't come overnight. To reach great heights, it's important to keep consistent while you live and breathe your work. Paul was pretty popular on the Vine platform. R.I.P. Vine. I actually really enjoyed Vine, despite all the racism and the overused jokes. He just moved over to YouTube, where he started posting regularly and consistently, and his fans tagged along. Hayeks sounds like a noise a cat makes when it vomits. But that's probably just coincidence. YouTube allowed him to experiment a bit more with his fan engagement and content, which led to various controversies. More on that later. Despite all this, the channel has never stopped growing. Never good as can't stop, won't stop, 100. Fire! Don't say fire in a crowded convention, unless you want the homeboys and the homegirls to chase you around like you're in a colorized knockoff one-man version of Hard Day's Night.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog.
The Maverick Club is the pinnacle of Paul's cultivation of superfans. Here's how he managed to leverage his most dedicated followers into paying subscribers, aligning his dreams with his audience. Okay, so I got a new title for this section: How to Manipulate Your Audience into Buying Your Product. I know we all do that when we market content. As creators, we want eyes on our shit, we want ears on our shit. I'm not ignoring that. What I don't like is the transparency, the complete lack of an effort to dress it up. Like, I'm aware that this is aimed at people who want to do what he did, but there's such an unnerving overlap between that and the core fan base that's like so hazy and gray. It's just... Woo! Try to watch any video where Logan Paul's talking about himself. You'll immediately notice how much he likes to say he was just a little boy from Ohio without any special background. Dreaming big. Yeah, I got my own Ohio hero that I'll dedicate much more effort and time to talking about down the line. But no, Paul fam, I'm sorry, you're not who I think of when I think of Ohio. Sad to say. After which he'd start talking about his achievements, money that he made, and all the success that he has. This intentionally or unintentionally serves as a mental trigger to his fans. He's saying, I was just like you once. I was under you, and I'm part of your circle. You're all very special, and we love you. He's talking to a generation living in a digital era where you can be whoever you want to be. Watch inside, watch inside, watch inside, watch make happy, watch inside, watch make happy. Pay attention to the end of this interview where he explains how his clothing line made him $3 million in 3 days. I don't think I want to. I think I get it. This is gonna hurt, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
It's my shit.
On the entrepreneur stuff, let's talk about
it's Joe Notgren.
You want to talk some money?
I want to talk some money, all right?
Shit.
Have a drink of water. Now, not asking your personal finances or anything like that, but I interviewed a YouTuber, Maverick. Shout out to Maverick.
Just
I
stop.
interviewed a YouTuber, and he was telling me what he's been
You shut up.
weekend.
You
shut up.
The Black Friday.
I
and
just stop.
Who was it?
I'm not going to say now.
The interview you're talking about.
Yeah, but this was off camera. He didn't tell me on camera
I'll
what
tell
he
you
made.
on camera right fucking
He
now,
said
bro.
he sold
Oh,
$1 million
wow.
worth
What a
of merch that
renegade. There
weekend.
are
I
no
almost
rules
fell
that he
out of my
won't
chair.
break.
Want me to blow your mind?
Blow my mind.
Blow me.
My fucking mind.
There it is.
Blow me right now, Logan Paul.
Hey, shout out Logang. I fucking love you guys.
Stop calling me Logang. I am not your
Send a text
Logang.
to my
I will
brother.
not do your bidding.
After
I will not pull up and light up your enemies.
I think this bloody toenail with a little bit of skin on it signifies Logang for life. I walked in the water, I was like, nah, they're not gonna chase me in here. Y'all didn't give a shit. You got what you wanted, man. That's what I preach. You gotta do what other people aren't willing to do to achieve your goals in life. Sorry, I'm feeling inspirational.
Cyber Monday.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Sent a text to my brother. I was like, hey, Jake, want to hear something crazy? He's like, yeah. I was like, 3 days ago, I sold $1 million in merch in one day, in that one day. He's like, no fucking way, dude. I mean, $1 million in one day?
You hear how quiet it is right now?
Yeah.
Everybody's mind is blown.
Shut
No,
up!
wait a second. I was
There's no one there to talk. Hear how quiet it is?
really
You didn't
made it.
give
I was
everyone
like,
else a
no way.
fucking love.
You know what's even crazier? He's like, yeah. I was like, I did the same thing the next day. And then I was like, let me stop you there. I did the same thing the day after that. Bro, here I am. Even just this, I'm like getting kind of just like, my heart's beating fast just thinking about this. Some kid from Ohio who maybe wanted to be an engineer because he was told when he was young to go to college. And here I am. I just made $3 million in 3 days. So
Nerdwriter could
seemingly unrealistic and impossible. And this happened. I don't even know how to
What you
do
should
that.
do is you should go back through your how Trump talks or answers a question video and just replace it with this man. I know it's not the same. I know his politics are probably a little bit different, but his MO is completely fucking identical and his methods are spookily similar.
I just made $3 million in 3 days.
He didn't pay any federal income tax.
That makes
if
me
he's
smart.
Paid,
I'm taking on China on trade. And you know what? We're winning.
What other YouTuber you know can take a 3-week break and still gain 1 million subscribers?
The hardest or one of the hardest schools to get into. Did well at the school. Came out, made a fortune. Wrote a book called The Art of the Deal. Did everybody read The Art of the Deal?
It's insane because you wouldn't have these fans if you weren't that cool.
$8,737,540,000. I'm not doing that to brag because you know what? I don't have to brag. I don't have to. Believe it or not.
If these numbers are correct, that means Logan Paul is making $140,000 every month just off the Maverick Club.
I knew I wasn't destined to follow the crowd. And yeah, people would call me crazy, but who's the crazy one? He who thinks that he can, or he who never tried?
Colorado was founded by pioneers and prospectors, cowboys and miners who tamed the wilderness, explored the West, and helped make this the greatest nation ever to exist.
Yo, when you guys bond together, you're f***ing strong, bro. That's what I preach to in my vlogs. Like, as a family, guys, I know maybe not the time to get cheesy, but together, we're killers, bro.
At stake in our present battle is the survival of our nation. Now you have a president who is standing up for America.
If I am the prototype, you are the product. Because we are living proof that the only thing that can stop you is you. So don't. $3 million, Tom? What am I gonna do with $3 million? I'm happy with a tree in my backyard to go
Shut
play
up.
around
Oh
with.
my God, you're not a little boy. You're not just a little farm boy. You're not Luke Skywalker. No, you know what you are? You're Anakin. You're Anakin going to the dark side. You're learning the ways of the entrepreneur Jedi. You grow up under the mentorship of God knows who, probably Satan. And then you find out what works, what doesn't work. And you're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to break these rules. I'm going to go against the grain of society. I'm just going to in the Jedi Council room. So after you go out and you make your mark. You're Darth Vader. You're Anakin. You look like Hayden Christensen right now with a beard. I'm sorry. That was the most non sequitur thing I think I've said this entire recording. But listening to any guy like this talk, listening to any guy just say nothing for 2 whole minutes, and to see people hype that up. Passionate capitalists, passionate entrepreneurs, follow your dreams to be me. Make money, 3 million in a day, fam. I'm gonna stop recording now. Ooh. So that was a journey. I appreciate you taking it with me. It wasn't a journey I particularly wanted to take, but you know, once you get exposed to some content genius of that caliber, it becomes very, very hard not to say something. Now, the truly obscene part is that there's actually 2/3 left of this recording of me going through the full article. I'm not dedicating this much effort to the remainder of it though, so what I'm probably gonna do is finish editing it all together and then including it as a bonus upload whenever this goes up. So if you truly, truly want to watch me suffer for the complete duration of the original recording, you can. But Jesus Christ, I can't spend any more time than I already have talking about this guy and talking about stuff that admittedly is pretty outdated, because I've seen him grow, in quotations. He has gotten more subtle with his personality. He has fostered an even more charismatic persona that's not quite as in your face, but at the end of the day, just as manipulative. He makes great content, objectively, technically. He's got comedic timing. He's got production value. I can see why he's as popular as he is. And at the same time, it's a cancer. It's a social cancer, peddling a idealized version of happiness that not very many people are going to achieve. But I'll talk about that in the remainder of the recording I said. So subscribe if this did anything for you. I'll see you again real soon.